Hello, my name is Kathy, and today I'll be discussing Uranus in Cancer. But before I do this, I wanted to let you know that because I have a great many videos now on many different topics, that I've decided to make several different video playlists so that it's easy to find the videos of greatest interest. So please check out my playlist page. Uranus and Cancer people were born into a changing set of attitudes regarding security, with conflict growing between the desire for explorative material progress and the safety of the individual. Most Uranus and Cancer people have a struggle between wanting to be completely independent as an individual and wanting to have a close, warm relationship with home and family. This very often manifests as a breaking away from the family with security needs submerged under a who needs this crap attitude. Uranus and Cancer people very often will oscillate between the extreme of complete rebellion against any family ties whatsoever, and at the same time wanting to stay at home but feeling trapped by it all. These people would like to be close and to cling to their families and friends, but are afraid of being trapped by others, and will pull away abruptly if they feel that this is so. They would love to be completely independent, but feel the need for support from outside of themselves, perhaps turning their friends into an extended family. As a result of all of this, these people can be subject to a certain amount of emotional oscillation as their feelings switch from one mode to the other. As a result, they often end up feeling insecure, whatever the outer state of their lives looks like. These people have a certain wariness about the concept of putting roots down too deeply, no matter how much they may want to, for fear that they will have to suffer the hurt of cutting them off to regain or retain their personal freedom. Uranus and Cancer people can experience very abrupt mood swings going from one extreme to the other, even though they may practice detachment from them. This is also true of their social abilities as well. These people are able to bridge the gap between themselves and other people some of the time. They will open up their personal boundaries some of the time, and then they need to be alone in their own space at other times, refusing to let anyone else in for any reason. These people can change from one extreme to the other at a moment's notice. Uranus and Cancer people will use their ability to assume an emotional detachment as their prime emotional barrier defense against others. How this works is that they will appear to be easygoing and relaxed in their feeling natures, even playing the fool while not letting their guard down or letting anyone get too close to them. The paradox here is that they need groups of people to identify with. They need these groups of people that they can get a sense of who they are as others perceive them. It's important for these people to question why they feel the need to keep themselves separate from others, while at the same time wanting to be part of them. Uranus and Cancer people can be talented as psychic or at least sensitive to different energies. They have unique ways to express themselves, especially about civic affairs. They are very patriotic and may belong to several organizations and political campaigns. These people like to tend to their domestic duties around the home and family portion of their lives. These people may ultimately end up breaking new ground socially without realizing it, and thus end up freeing other generations from social traditions that may have been limiting. Uranus and Cancer people may have problems with indigestion, and it's not easy, and it is not seen to, or could be a result, or it could result in real problems later in life. They often do not get along with their family due to their irritability and impatience, and yet they really want to enjoy their families, but they can't help it. They may encounter challenges with legal issues regarding their home or land, resulting in financial problems, and medical issues because of the resulting stress. Uranus and Cancer people have a tendency to be a bit high-strung, and they are greatly affected by many events that others simply shrug off. This sensitivity is what causes them to react with impatience and irritability at times. They are restless and may be seen as eccentrics by other more conservative types, especially concerning their homes. They need to get away sometimes on their own to recharge and refresh themselves for their own sanity. Their emotional life can be upsetting to them, and it may end up as a horrible traumatic experience, or it could be transforming, depending on how they react to the situation. Childhood insecurities may also lead to issues later in life. Uranus and Cancer people may have a problem with hysterics because they are so emotional. It may be difficult for them to commit to a relationship sometimes. They would rather run off than face the challenge of them. If they do not commit, it is not unheard of them to divorce later. If they do commit, it's not unheard of them to divorce later. They may move away from family when they start their own life to be rid of the complications families create. They may be challenged to deal with the subconscious and their feelings whether they want to or not. Uranus and Cancer people can be restless, changeable, unreliable, and strangers to their own minds. This is because of their extreme emotional natures. Their behavior may seem odd to friends and co-workers, and their radical and peculiar views may be publicly criticized. These highly emotional people are likely to be oversensitive towards other people and what they say, and they can then be very quick to take offense. These people are not fond of being alone, and they are very likely to be irritable, cranky, sulky, and impatient when they fail to get their own way or sufficient attention. Uranus and Cancer men very often have had their reputations destroyed by a vindictive woman. Uranus and Cancer women may have been severely and erratically disciplined by an eccentric mother. These people may also suffer from obsessional fears, nervous indigestion, and ulcers of the stomach. Uranus and Cancer people have the ability to catch the imagination of the public if they want to develop their talents and act positively. These people have great sensitivity, and so they tend to be reserved and most times prefer to retire rather than advance in life. These people are ambitious and would like to make a name for themselves, but when the time comes for action, they feel it's just too much effort. Uranus and Cancer people have the capacity to make their mark on the world, not in flamboyant ways that would only unsettle these people. Instead, they advance pervasively, which is more in keeping with their naturally gentle and placid dispositions. Uranus and Cancer people can be very successful in the arts. They have a keen sense of beauty and a deep inner longing for completeness that enables them to contribute a unique flavor to any creative line they develop. These people can be superior artists, writers, sculptors, or humanitarians, bringing to these activities a wonderful verve and originality without the usual jarring effects. These people bring evolution, not revolution, but first of all, they need to work on overcoming their innate passivity. Uranus and Cancer people may also be successful in an unaggressive way in politics, advertising, literature, or publishing. They are the gentle persuaders of this world. In business, their innate ability to sense what the public does and does not want gives these people a decided advantage to be exploited. They have a wonderful charismatic quality about them that attracts groups of people. These people are willing to listen to what they have to say, read their works, or patronize their enterprises. They can do well as a quality restaurateur, a gourmet, a connoisseur, or a supplier of food and drinks. These people love the custom and things of the past, which makes them natural collectors of antiques. Uranus and Cancer people are very talented in areas such as the radio and can be excellent TV personalities, who, with old world charm and urbanity, give their views on the important social and community issues of the moment. Uranus and Cancer people are more likely to follow their feelings and intuitions rather than their reasoning capacity. These people are acutely sensitive to their environment, especially to the deeper emotions of the people around them. These people are strongly motivated by their subconscious minds and often do things without quite knowing why they're doing them. Uranus and Cancer people are very attuned to the sorrow of other human beings, and the sufferings of animals can upset them profoundly. These people are very sensitive to the idea of injustice, either against themselves or others, which will fill them with anger and indignation. Uranus and Cancer people tend to be intensely psychic. It is so strong in them that if they wanted to, they could use this ability to help others who are troubled. Uranus and Cancer people are very susceptible to sudden nervous disorders, hysteria, and palpitations of the heart because of their innate high-strung nature and powerful emotions. There is also a tendency towards stomach disruptions, ulcers, and cramps. The domestic life of the Uranus and Cancer person may be very unsettled. As much as these people may love their homes and families, it may be impossible to keep familiar relations on an even keel. Upheavals and sudden departures may result in long absences from the people they love the most. They may no sooner be reunited with when another separation is forced on them. In matters of the heart, these people can be unpredictable and too fond of other company and parties to forge a strong marital tie. They may find temporary escape from their sorrows and disappointments in this area of their life by having love affairs with whoever happens to come along at the time. There is also a strong probability that legal proceedings concerning their home or property are likely to cause loss, worry, and illness. Very often the childhood influence of an eccentric parent may still inhibit these people and color their views on life. I have a great many videos now on many different topics, and so I've decided to make several different video playlists so that it's easy to find the videos of greatest interest. So please check out my playlist page. Well, that's it for now. To stay up to date with my latest videos, make sure to subscribe to this free YouTube channel by clicking the red subscribe button right below this video. Take care.